Hello, it's Linda from Stampin'Up Australia, and today I've got something really cool to show you. One of my favourite new things. Just this week, only yesterday, Stampin' Up released several more Sale-a-bration products. So that means these are free with a $90 order here in Australia. You can find all the Sale-a-bration things in this little guide here, some full of cute things, stamp sets, papers, all sorts of things for you to choose from. And that goes through until the 31st of March. And what I wanted to show you today was the newly released things. So we've got some extra bits and pieces here on this little flyer. So there's the metallic glitter ribbons, which is what I'm going to show you today. And then we also have a cute little stamp set here with balloons, and that uses our balloon punch called Party Pants, and that's a cute name for a set. And also the pedal pusher, which is the little set here with the bicycle, and I'll be back to show you more what you can do with some of those very soon. So stick around so that if you're after more information on what else you can do with these great products, you'll be able to see those too. Alright, so today I wanted to show you several different ways you can use the glitter tape. It comes in silver, and this one's like a white or a clear. It's very similar to our Dazzling Diamonds, if you're familiar with that Dazzling Diamonds glitter. So it's got a bit of colour to it, but it's predominantly white and will take on other colours, which makes it a bit exciting. And of course gold. And so I've done a few different things. The first thing I did was I actually used the gold tape on our gold foil paper and just ran it in strips. If you're going to do this, I would suggest that you use grid paper underneath your work so you can line your strips up exactly in line with the grid paper and keep them equally placed apart. So if you don't have grid paper, that's a great thing to have. Also, the silver looks great on the silver foil, and as you can see here, the gold looks great on the gold foil. I add a little flower from our Botanicals framelits made in vellum, and I also used a little wooden accents and used the gold Winker Stella over the top of that to make it glitter as well. So it's pretty shiny, but it came out really cute. Great little card. Something else you can do is you can use our framelits with the glitter tape. So in this little tag that I've created here, you can see I've actually used the glitter tape here on these stars, and I've actually cut them out with my Big Shot. Now, if you're going to do this, you can use any shape, but a more solid shape works better. And I'll just show you really quickly how to do it. They're fun to do. So you would lay down whatever colours you wanted onto a piece of paper. Now you can use almost any type of cardstock, but the thinness of the Whisper White makes this go really easily with the glitter tape through your Big Shot. So I also recommend that you use a silicone craft pad or a craft mat underneath your work, and I'll show you why. When we put this down, nothing sticks to it, so adhesives don't stick. You'll get these for $10 here in Australia, and they're really easy to use, and I always recommend that you have at least one of these. You can use them with a hot glue gun, you can use them with any type of adhesive and it doesn't stick. I also use them underneath my embossing gun when I'm using my heat tool. I sit my heat tool on one of these because to me it's a nice safe surface for that to sit on, so it has lots of uses. So to actually colour the white glitter tape, you'll use whatever colour you wish. In this case I'm using Lost Lagoon, and I'm going to use a sponge dauber. You could also use a sponge, but I like the daubers. And just a word of advice, the surface of these glitter tapes, even though they're soft to use, the surface is a little bit sandpapery. So my suggestion is don't actually rub the colour on, because you're actually going to wreck the top of your dauber. Instead, just pound it on up and down with that motion, rather than trying to rub it and spoil your sponge daubers. Sponge daubers come in packs of 5, just like this. You can see I've just used one out of that pack, and they're a great addition to have. I usually just keep my sponge daubers for a colour, so once I've used it for blue, I'll always use that one for blue. You can wash them out, but they never come up the same, and I rather just use mine. Once I've used it for a particular colour, I always use it for that colour in the future, and just keep a little jar of them. Actually, mine's quite a big jar now, but anyway, you can see now I've coloured this bit of glitter tape blue. Okay, and then if I wanted to work with it, I would just peel straight off your craft pad, as you can see the craft mat, and I'm just going to pop it down here on this piece of Whisper White, and I'm also going to add a piece of silver. And because I quite like the effect, I'm going to also use just a white one, because that looks really nice as well. like that. Alright. Then you use whatever framelits you are hoping to make use of. So I could use this one here and this one here. I could run a couple through at the same time. In fact, I'll just do that to show you. So straight through my big shot. Actually, this one I prepared earlier. This one's got an extra wide strip, so I've done a darker blue and a lighter blue, the white and the silver on this one. And that means I can use a bigger framelit. Actually, that one, I'm still going to go with the smaller size. There we go. And you position them wherever you like, but it doesn't really matter because you can always twist your framelits around a little later. I'm actually going to pull this one down because I've got room to make a second one up the top here, and I'll run that through. Now really one pass is enough, but I'm kind of in the habit of anything I want to make absolutely certain it cuts through, I usually run it through and then back again just to be safe. And when you pull that out, you can see that it's cut, and just punch them out. And now you have stripy glittery stars ready to use on any project. So they're kind of cute. I'm going to use that extra bit there a little bit later. Okay, so for this tag, you can see I've used my two little glittery stars there. The stamping underneath is done with the Timeless Textures stamp set, which is actually one of my new favourite ones. This is one we got for free when I went to our Demonstrator On Stage event, which is our training event we have twice a year with Stampin'Up Australia. Now this is the page where you'll see the Timeless Textured. It's on page 29 of the Occasions catalogue, and they've got some lovely samples and things of different things you can do with that. So that's very cool. And I've actually used a bit of white embossing with the stamp set. Oh, and the ribbon is actually glitter ribbon from that same catalogue. How gorgeous is that? So you can see we've got glitter tape and glitter ribbon. Now if you're a bit of a glitter fan, like I am, but without the glitter actually coming off, this is a great way to go. You get to work with it, but without the mess. That's fabulous. One last thing I'll show you. This is just another one I did with the gold. And this time, instead of running it through my big shot, I just wanted to show you that you can also punch them. So very easy to do. Just grab whatever colour you're going to use. Find the end of it. Now, the glitter tape actually rips just like washi tape, which makes it really easy to work with, or you can cut it, of course, if you want a more precise look, but I quite like that washi tape look. I'm just going to go through here and punch that. Okay, and then I've got one here ready to use, and I've just popped it here on this card. I've done a little bit of embossing with the Timeless Textures stamp set again here, and added a strip of tape here, and then punched out my shape on the front. Have to add some words yet to that, but I thought I would show you how nicely that comes together. So that's our glitter tape. I hope you like it. If you are in Australia, you just need to order through a Stampin' Up demonstrator. If you already have a demonstrator, speak to them and get them to place the order for you. Every $90 you spend gets you another free Sale-a-bration product. If you don't have a demonstrator, I would love that to be me. So all you need to do to actually order from me is go over to my blog. The address is below in the description, but again, it's www.lhiggins.blogspot.com, and you'll see a shop now button, and you can actually shop there and find exactly what you need. Our shop has means that you can shop 24 hours a day, and every $90 you spend right now will get you a free Sale-a-bration product. I hope you like those today. Here's a few samples for you, and there'll be more on my blog. Thanks for listening.